Hello, my peepers. Welcome to Shalene's Creativity Room. This is Flosstube number 65. How is everybody today? I have some whips. I'm going to show you what's next. I've been getting in some stitching, not as much. When I have the boys here, I don't get as much stitching in because I'm constantly checking on them. And Zoomer, my cat, I can't call him a kitten, he's now a year old. He likes to cuddle a lot. So I don't get as much done. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Jen Jen. So, yeah, other than that, just stitching when I can't, reading a lot. And sometimes I don't want to listen to text to speech and cross stitch. Sometimes I just want to sit and stitch or sit and read. Hi, Tinker. How are you? So let's get started. I worked on the Supernatural Stitch Along. So last Friday's drop was the Banshee, right? Yeah, the Banshee. So we now have Siren, Werewolf, and Banshee. Hi, Amanda. So that's what I have done so far. Hi, Marissa. How are you? So yeah, and this is 28 count Monaco. The color is called Drea Purple that my friend Kaya dyed for me. Love it. Loving it. I still have more of the frame to do, as you can see. So, like the last Friday of the month is catch up, and that's when I'll stitch on the frame. Maybe I can get it done next Friday. I don't know. That's still a lot of frame to do. I can try, and I won't be stitching on it tomorrow. During my cross stitch weekends, I decided to work on my older whips and try to work on those to finish them. So I will show you what I will be doing for this weekend. Hi, Danielle. Restarted my werewolf. Oh no. You hit the frogget? I hate that. I stitched on Happy Halloween by Doreen Jones. And so this is the pattern. It started March 1st for a stitch along and it ends next month. So it will be done next month. So yay, I'll have another finish. So there's 8 pages to this. I've done 7. So my goal was to do 1 to 1.5 pages per month. Made the frame for it. Oh no. Yeah, adjust it. So I don't know what the fabric is. I know it's an even weave. It might be 28 count Monaco. It was a piece that I've got even more here in the house. But yeah, this is what I have done so far. So I have 1 page left to do. And I loved working on this. It was for, like I said, it was a stitch along in a Facebook group. It's a Halloween cross stitch challenge. That's the name of the Facebook group, and they chose this. And it's funny because when they chose it, I had already started it last December to work on it for this year. Hi, Wilma. How are you? So, yep, I'm loving stitching on this. Hi, Sandra. So I worked on that, got the page and a half done. And then yesterday I stitched on Summer Goodies by Shannon Christine. This is also it's a start along. and it started May 21st. I'm doing mine on 28 count black Monaco. I didn't get it. I only got an hour of stitching in yesterday, and I stitched a little bit Tuesday, but I'm working really slow on this. It's, yeah. Where'd the needle go? Oh, there it is. So that's all I've gotten done on it so far. And there is a glare, isn't there? Can you see it? You see it better if I do this and get it behind it. There we go. So I wanted to get both of these sections done, but that didn't happen. But there is no end date for this. It was just a start along. Some people have already finished it, but not me. Not me. Hi, Dawn. How are you? So I'm loving the summer goodies. And today I've been stitching on my pumpkin patch by Carolyn Manning. So I still have a lot to do of the first page. There's 4 pages. Oh, no, Wilma. Hi, Nicole. So, yeah, that's how much I have done. This is on 28 count black Monaco. But I did a lot today on this. I did a lot through here, all of this section here. So, and I got in what? How much stitching today? No, not that one. This one. 2 hours. I got 2 hours of stitching today. So that's what I'm working on tonight after dinner. I will go back to that. And then it's the cross stitch weekend this weekend, and it's also the official 24 hours of cross stitch. If you are not cross stitching, you can come in Friday until dinner time if you're at work in that, because it's quiet. People are working. We don't get as many people in on Friday, but after dinner time, you have to be cross stitching. That's the only thing I ask. Or you can be bobbinating. If you don't want to be cross stitching, come in, put your floss on bobbins, or kit up something, unkit something. So yeah, that's what's going on this weekend. It normally starts at 10 a.m. on Fridays, Eastern Standard Time. I will probably be a little late because I plan on going to Hobby Lobby as soon as it opens at 9, or at least get there between 9 and 9:30, and it's like a half-hour drive for me. So as soon as I get home, I will turn the Zoom on. But my goal is to take anything, a smaller piece that I can finish in a weekend that's on my WIPGO board that I've already stitched on this year. So I am going to be finished. This will probably be done tomorrow because I don't have a lot left. So I'm working on the butterfly, and the artist is Alessandro Adelaide Needleworks. That's the company. I want to see what else they have that's similar to this. That's all one color. So I am doing this on, what is the color? I know I had it here somewhere. It's from Silk Weaver. It's a 32 count Lagana opalescent fabric, and the color is called Fiesta Pink. And like I said, this will be done tomorrow, unless something comes up or happens. Hi, Mandy. I'm good. How are you? So, look at all we have left. That's it. Just that little bit. Just a little bit left to do. So that won't take me long because it's not full coverage. But yeah, that's my goal. Tomorrow you will see me stitching on this. And I need to go purchase me a cowbell because we get finishes while we're in Zoom and I don't have a cowbell. So I end up playing a cowbell sound on my phone. So I don't know where to get one. I guess Amazon. But I want one that sounds nice, but I don't want to spend a lot of money, you know. I do too, Mandy. I hate the heat. Today wasn't too bad. It was hot, but it was windy. There's a nice breeze coming in the house. So, yeah, that's all I have left to do. I'm excited because I started this in 2013 while I was at the Myrtle Beach retreat for the cross stitch pals. Um, I figured I could find them on Amazon. But yeah, that's my plan is to finish this tomorrow. And as soon as that's finished, I will be pulling out the Mill Hill Spooky Gate, and I'm hoping to finish it this weekend. I'm praying I can finish it this weekend. I have half of it left to do and then add the beads. So this was a stitch along with Danielle. Isn't that pretty? It's got too much glare. Yeah, I need to get me a cowbell. I'll find one on Amazon. So it looks like that. Spooky Gate. It's full coverage on perforated paper, but if you don't like perforated paper, you can do it on fabric. And then I always do all the stitching first, then the back stitching, then I add the beads last. Because sometimes when I'm stitching, if the beads are on there, the floss gets wrapped around the beads. And, you know, klutzy me does that a lot. So that's my goal, and I'll show you how much I have done. I'm hoping to finish it. If I don't, I don't. I'll finish it before the next stitch along. So yeah, I have half done. I do have a couple, I have a little bit more of the gate to do, but I'm considering it half done because that's only going to take a couple minutes to finish that gate part. And then add the beads after the back stitching. So I love Mill Hill kits. I have quite a few more to do. So, but yeah, this I need to have it done by when is it? August 21st. I didn't pull that out either. So we're doing daisy chain stitch along. Let me show you. It's right here. So if any of you want to join in on the next stitch along, it starts August 23rd. Wow, Mandy. That's how I used to color back in the day before I got back into my cross stitching. So I'll show you the daisy chain in a few minutes. So I'm going to continue working on the pumpkin patch by Carolyn Manning. Don't confuse it with the new pattern by Carolyn Manning. She has a brand new one called Pumpkin Patches. It's different than the pumpkin patch. So this one here is from the Just Cross Stitch Halloween issue from 2013. And I am doing, let's see, what page is that? I can't read it. I can read you guys without my glasses, but reading this, I need my glasses. I'm doing Fire Burn and Cauldron Bubble. This is by Ink Circles. So I'm doing this. It's a mandala. And I'm doing mine on a purple color. Do I have that in here? Yep. I believe it's Picture This Plus. Yep, it's Picture This Plus. The color is called Flapper, and it's 28 count Lugana. Let me find the top of it. This is the top. And I have that much done. So I believe this is what I want to finish next month on the cross stitch weekend. I believe this is the one that I want to finish next month on the cross stitch weekend. But I'm going to work on that this week also. So yeah, I've got what, almost half of it done. And there's no beads on this. And I don't think there's any back stitching. No, there's no back stitching. It's just cross stitch. That's it. All one color. But I love the fabric. I like Picture This Plus. I like Silk Weaver too, but don't order from them online. Go to their store. You will never get it if you order it online. I ordered it last summer, and I still don't have it, and they don't answer my emails. So then this week, I also want to work on my Heaven and Earth designs, the Magic Study. So it's this one here. There's what, 90 colors? 90 colors. I'm doing mine on 25 count Lugana. It is gridded. And I finished page 1. I forgot how many pages there are, but I did finish page 1. I'm on page 2. This way. So I have that much done. I am doing this 2 strands over 1 tent stitch. If I was to do it 1 over 1 full cross, then I use 1 strand. But doing a tent stitch, I use 2 strands. And a tent stitch is a half a stitch. And it goes much quicker doing a hay that way. So that's how much I have done on that, and I will be pulling it out this week. Now don't forget, we still have the Lawn Dog Sampler Stitch Along going on. I have the Facebook group you can join. Make sure you answer both questions. There are 2 questions. And the one question is, which lawn dog are you going to do? Don't put down the Stitch Along one. That doesn't tell me anything. I don't know what that means, the Stitch Along one. We're stitching any of them. Whatever one you want to do is what you're stitching. So I need a name, and if you're just going to write the Stitch Along one, you don't get approved. Sorry. I'm not trying to be mean, but that's what the question's for. And if you're not sure, just say, I don't know yet, and then name what ones you're thinking about. So the Stitch Along that's starting August 23rd in honor of Danielle and Deanne's birthday, we are doing Daisy Chain from Carolyn Manning. If you want to be included in the Zoom on this, get a hold of Danielle. Danielle is Down South Stitcher. And that's okay, Mandy. But Mandy, you could come in on, we have crafting Zooms like Wednesday. If you don't work, I don't know if you work. Wednesdays, I have a crafting Zoom, any crafts. There's an anytime Zoom. It's any crafts. You don't have to cross stitch or diamond paint. You can do anything. So anytime you want to come into any Zooms, let me know, Mandy, and I will tell you where to go to. Because you don't have to cross stitch. You don't even have to color. You can just do latch hook. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I used to latch hook as a teenager. But yeah, I'm doing daisy chain. This is small. It looks big. It's not. Although it is a full coverage. It is a small. It's only, where is it? 99 by 99 stitches. That's it. It's a small. And I am doing mine on this here. Yep. It's Fortnite Fabrics, 28 count even weave, Venus and Serena. So I'm doing mine on Venus and Serena. It really doesn't matter. You can just do it on white. Oh, Mandy, you can email me or send me a message on Instagram Messenger or Facebook Messenger, and I can send you Zoom links. Yep. And if you're not comfortable, showing your face, you don't have to have your face showing. You can have a camera down on your latch hook, or you can just have a thumbnail up. You don't have to show yourself if you're not comfortable. And you don't even have to talk to us if you don't want to. If you're not comfortable with that at first and you're shy, just listen. We're all nuts in there anyways. But yeah, this is what I'm doing daisy chain on, because it does show it having a border if you want to do that with your frame, and I think that's what I'm going to do. So that's why I'm doing that on that. Otherwise, if you're not going to show the border like that, do it on white. Don't waste your pretty fabric. And I dropped it. Because if it's a full coverage, I don't waste my colored fabrics on full coverage. So there's that. We still have the stitch along that started for the Mystery Boo Crew by Fat Quarter Shop. That one has been, I don't remember. How many more releases do we have? One more release? Is there one more release, Danielle, for the Boo Crew? I think one more. The Sneaky Spooky Spells Stitch Along ended. We got the last one. So, yeah, I don't want to show it too much. I don't know if I'm allowed to, although it is all out. One more. Yeah, so one more for the Boo Crew. And then we got the last one for the Sneaky Spooky Spells. That one's done. So, and I have the fabrics pulled for those two. And then the daisy chain. So, yep. Those, once I finish, so I have to finish Spooky Gate in order to start daisy chain, because I'm on that no new starts, and the only way I can finish is I can start something is if I finish something. And then these two are mediums sizes, so I can start them now because I finished that Haid, that Fly Butterfly. Even though it's a large, I still can replace it with these two, so I can technically start them. So there is that. And I haven't even been on here half an hour. I'm already done showing you guys. I have to tell you, it was a bad day to be in Zooms because that Danielle was enabling us like crazy today. We had to tell her to stop. And of course, all the things I want to do cost money. And you know me, I'm on a no-buy ban except for floss. That's why I know Danielle's like that. No new starts is a pain in my butt. You're not doing it next year. And I said, no, I'm not. I'm not doing it next year. Don't worry, because next year is called Start All the Things. When are the Zooms? My Zooms are on Wednesday afternoons. And then Crystal has a Zoom that's all day for any crafts. Who else has Zooms? Stephanie has a Zoom that's open 24/7 for any crafts. So I can send you all the links for them. What do you mean there is the one I do have a Facebook group. It's for all crafts. See, Marissa wasn't even in Zoom, and that Danielle was naughty. Who else? That's about it for Zooms. Danielle has them once in a while for the stitch-alongs, some of the stitch-alongs. Crystal has them for diamond painting events and any crafts, and Stephanie has them for any crafts. You don't do Facebook. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, Amanda says there's a pattern by, I'll tell you. We are doing this next year because I can't start it this year. As of right now, I can't. I may be able to if I finish a Nora Corbett. We are going to be doing Minerva. It's a Nora Corbett. It's Minerva, and it does have, I think, 4 different colored beads. I already did that. Marissa. So if you have the new just cross stitch Halloween issue, we're picking 3 patterns, and then we're going to choose a stitch along from those 3 patterns. But I chose 3, and a couple of us already think we should be doing this one. It's the Ghost Story Sampler. Because we could do like 1 row a month or 1 row a week. But that's one that I picked. And then a few small ones. And then the other one that's a little bit bigger was Moonlight and Magic. Glasses. But yeah, we were going through it the other day, and we're like, we really like that one. Yeah, which one gets the most votes? And I liked this one, but it might be too much for others. It's intermediate. It's called Moonlight and Magic. I liked that. But a couple of us were looking at the ones I picked, and we really liked that Ghost Story Sampler. And then I had Broom Buddies. Broom Buddies. It's this one up here. Yep, right there. I liked that one too, if it's for a small. But yeah, for some reason, we all really liked that Ghost Story Sampler. So yeah, we'll have fun voting. We'll see what everybody chooses, because somebody might see something that I'm like, oh yeah, I like that instead. Because that's how we are. We're very fickle. But yeah, maybe next year we'll start Minerva. We might be able to start it this year. It depends on what I get finished. I probably can fit it in this year. I just don't have. I do have the bead pack for it. I might have the fabric for it. I got to go look. Some of them I already have the fabric for. I just need the floss. So that's what's going on. Yeah. So it's the 24 hours of cross stitch weekend. There is a Facebook group for that. #24HOCS. And then my Lawn Dog Sampler Stitch Along for Instagram is #LawnDogalong. And then next year, January, we will be starting another stitch along on this channel called Chessie by Ash Evans from Heaven and Earth Designs. So I'm going to be doing that next year on the channel. I'm not going to be doing color alongs or diamond painting alongs on here. Well, see, you can do that in the Zoom too, Mandy. You can work on sorting it all out in the Zoom. That's, some of us bobbinate our cross stitch stuff. Doesn't matter. You do whatever you want. So I have 5 shout outs. They are linked down below. I didn't necessarily subscribe to them all, but I watched them. There are way too many floss tubers out there. I cannot subscribe to them all. So I am really picky. There you go. 1, 2, 3 stitch. And I think down Sunshine Lane also has Minerva. Because I try to buy from down Sunshine Lane as much as I can also. But shout outs. I found these making floss lists for the new pet. Somebody enabled Danielle. Yeah, there's more stitch-alongs coming up. And Shannon Christine decided she's not doing a Halloween stitch-along this year. I'm like, what? I loved it last year. Carolyn Manning. It's Carolyn Manning. Also, I think if it doesn't say Carolyn Manning, when you look it up, then it could be under CM Designs. CM Designs. Hi, Teresa. Are you joining us this weekend? All my friends in Zoom want to know if you and Shar are joining in again. She did release the ornament patterns for Halloween. Halloween or Christmas, Marissa? Okay, Teresa, do you need the link again, or do you still have it? Because it's the same one. I didn't see that. Okay, so the first shout out for Flosstuber is Stitchin' Faye. Stitchin' Faye. Oh, I probably did look at them. Did you know I slept since then? I'm telling you, I have never forgotten things like I have been, especially since COVID. Oh my gosh. Somebody will tell me something and I don't remember. Like Marissa says, we looked at them. I don't remember. Now, if she was to show me, I'll go, oh yeah, now I remember. See, Amanda says she's not going to look. Maybe a small peek. She's starting to like Halloween. We're rubbing off on her. Another floss tuber is the Gin Stitcher. Gin, as in gin and tonic. The Gin Stitcher. Another one is Ellie Welly Stitcher. Ellie Welly Stitcher. Teresa, it's around 10 to 11 a.m. tomorrow morning, Eastern Standard Time. I'll probably be a little late, so it probably will be closer to 11 because I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby in the morning. Another floss tuber is Helen D. Just the letter D is in dog. Yeah, it usually starts at 10 a.m., but I'll probably be a little late. So Helen D. And then the other one is Hygie Stitcher. I think that's how she pronounced it. Hygie Stitcher. Hyggge Stitcher. A couple of them I did subscribe to, but like I said, if it's not something that I normally, like some people stitch a lot of Quaker and samplers, and I'm not into that unless they have one of those really big bubbly personalities that crack you up all the time. I don't subscribe because I can't keep up with who I am subscribed to. It's hard. It's so hard. But those are my shout outs for this week. We still have 25 minutes to fill in this hour. No, I'm getting my floss at Hobby Lobby because Joann's didn't have it on sale, and it's cheaper at Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby's price on floss went down to 53 cents a skein. But I've been looking at Joann's and Michael's to see when they're having floss sales, and I haven't seen any yet. So I'm just going to pick them up at Hobby Lobby. And I should be all set because I got paid from Google AdSense for my YouTube channel, and I had some money sent to my coffee. So I'm going tomorrow. I needed to kit up for the rest of, I think for 4 whip goes that are left, 5 whip goes that I needed for this year. And then I am kitting up for 6 of my Hades. Some of them were already kitted up, but I was missing a couple colors. So yeah, I need a lot of floss for this list, and I still need a lot of floss for this list, but I should have enough that I can get all the floss I need. I need to get 5 more of these containers and some more plastic bobbins. I do have some plastic bobbins, but I'm going to get some more. So yeah, I have a big floss list. They're going to have fun scanning them. I need 63 skeins for the rest of this year, and then 138 skeins for next year's for my whip go. And I figured I might as well get them all, and then I don't have to worry about going to Hobby Lobby the rest of this year unless I do Minerva or another stitch-along. Because, you know, Danielle. And I can't blame it all on Danielle. Yep, thanks. Thanks, Danielle. That Chessie is what she just put up, the Heaven and Earth Designs. That's what we're doing for a stitch-along next year. And of course, I know none of us will be finishing the Lawn Dog Sampler stitch-along. So, you know, that Facebook group will stay open for a couple more years, I'm sure. And I don't think I'm going to start a Facebook group for Chessie. I may start a Facebook Messenger chat for Chessie. I may do that, but I'm not going to do another Facebook group. So I'm still thinking about that. And we'll work on that. Probably the last Friday of the month next year, like we do right now, the Lawn Dog. We do a Zoom the last Friday of every month, and we show our progress on Lawn Dog, the stitch-along. So I think next year, instead of doing it for the Lawn Dog, we will do it for Chessie. So yeah, want to do that next year. That has a lot of blues in it, and I know it's in the drawer here somewheres. But yeah, gonna do that. The Minerva one by Nora Corbett that Danielle wants to do with me. It's a stitch-along. Any of you guys can join in, and we're not gonna have a group or anything like that. It's not a stitch-along on my channel. It's just a couple of us doing it. If you want to do it with us and chat with us once in a while in Zoom, you can do that. It's just for fun. Thank you, Danielle. You're sure you enabled? I'm sure. Danielle is funny. She cracks me up. See, Marissa says Danielle has a guilty conscience. I mean, I enable. Don't get me wrong. I am an enabler. Marissa's an enabler. Amanda's an enabler. But yeah, Danielle's really good at that. She is really good at that. And she keeps finding these stitch-alongs. I'm looking to see. Uh-oh. Justin just sent me a big paragraph message. Hold on. Justin said someone got his charge card on their Amazon account. Amazon verified it wasn't me, but it was my card. Didn't want to refund me, put me on hold for 20 minutes, and then hung up on me. So he canceled Amazon Prime. Wow. What a way to treat your customers. Yep, Marissa says no shame in my game. And Amanda says, what? Not innocent me. Yeah. You should see my list of the stitch-alongs from this year and last year that I still need to do, that I'm doing next year. Okay. I asked Justin to make sure that I didn't use his card on accident on my account, and he said no. Oh. Because I try to make sure I do, because Dylan uses my Amazon Prime and his charge card is attached to my account. So I always make sure I don't use anybody else's. So Amazon hung up on him because they didn't want to refund him. Too freaking bad. Better up their game. That's not right. Okay, so I showed you everything I'm doing next. So yeah, I can't wait to finish that butterfly and then spooky gate. So I think when butterfly's done, I can start that sneaky spooky spells because that one's already done being released. And then when that's done, I can work on the Boo Crew, the mystery Boo Crew. Because by the time that one's released next, the last part of it. That's true. Yeah, he's having problems with Amazon being idiots. That's too bad. They'll lose customers that way. We'll be buying our stuff somewhere else. What else do we need to talk about? Any other stitch-alongs? Don't forget, if you want to know other stitch-alongs that are going on, there is the website called Stitching the Night Away, and copy. This has a lot of them. Not all of them, but it has a lot of them. So you can go to that. They have a list up every year. There's a Facebook group called Cross Stitch Sales. You can join that group. And I think it's every Friday they have a post asking, do you know who's got stitch-alongs going on? And you can, I put in my lawn dog sampler every Friday, and I've been getting more. I think maybe that's how we're getting some of the people that have been joining. Huh. Yeah, they told Justin to fight it out with his bank. He's like, no, this is your problem. They don't want to help him. Fight it out with your bank. It happened on Amazon account, so yeah, they need to fix it. So yeah, there's a lot of stitch-alongs on there. Um, you know, Shannon Christine, she does stitch-alongs. Doreen Jones does stitch-alongs on some of their Facebook groups. Fat Quarter Shop has the stitch-along. Shannon Christine has a website where you can see her stitch-alongs. I'm not sure about Doreen Jones. There's stitch-alongs on Etsy to get PDFs. There's a library one going on, right? A mystery library stitch-along. Let me see if I can find that. Danielle, do you have that link for that one, that library one? It's a mystery library. That looks pretty cool. Wait a minute. I have that. Never mind. Mine. It's already. I have it. I forgot that I had it. The tab is pinned because I was thinking about it. So I got it, Danielle. It's called Haunted Library Stitch-Along. It's only as a PDF. It's $16. And when does that start? Stitch the library of your dreams. This pattern contents will be kept secret until each section is released. Each pattern will be emailed to you by 11 a.m. on the release date. Okay, so July 22nd, which is tomorrow. Prologue. This section is mostly structural and will establish the framework for the library scene. You will have 5 weeks to work on it before the next section is released. So then you have a section every 7 days. So chapter 1 is August 26th. And then chapter 2 is September 2nd. Chapter 3, September 9th. And it ends October 28th. There is some color shading and a very small amount of back stitching. There is 27 colors used. The design is 174 by 163. Haunted Library Stitch-Along. Yeah, okay, there it is. If I clicked on the next, begins July 22nd, ends October 28th. Hi, Jen. No, I'm not going to be able to do it, but I want to see who is. I want to see who's doing that, because I might have to ask Scott if I can purchase it. I have so many charts and stitch-alongs now, so even if I do sign up for it, I'm probably going to have to wait till next year. I've already got a list for next year. It's the Haunted Library Halloween stitch-alongs. I don't know what, but it's Haunted Library. It's on Etsy, and I put the link in. So that one will be fun. I would like to do that, but yeah, I have my list for next year. It's already a big list. It's crazy, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, next year, it started all. So, like, I have Chessie that starts in January. I'm going to start Tale as Old as Time, The Nightmare Before Christmas from last year. I got to work on that lawn dog one. Oh, I'm sorry, Marissa. I want to do the Fab 50. I have that one. I want to do that next year. The stained mini stitch-along that's like a Disney. I want to do that next year. So, yeah. And then these that I didn't get to, whatever ones I don't get to, but I'd like to do that mystery library. I know, Teresa, that's what Danielle said. Danielle said, I am not allowed to do no new starts next year. And I said, I'm not doing that next year. Nope. I enjoy the group, and I've enjoyed working on it because I'm working on WIPs that I haven't touched in many years, but I can't do that next year. Nope. I may have 150 WIPs next year. Yeah. And hopefully finances will change a little bit next year because I'm going to need more project bags. Otherwise, I'm just getting the clear zipper ones, getting these, and these will be what I'll be using because these I can afford. But I like the pretty ones, and I'm not good at sewing, and I should make my own. But yeah, so I would probably do that. And since they're see-through, I probably won't need the luggage tags that I put on here. Because I do, like this, I can't see what's inside of it. So I have a luggage tag, and it tells me what's in there. And then when I finish that, it pops open, and I can write on the next side. And then when it's done, you just cut a piece of paper and stick it in there. Love the luggage tags. This is what I bought for all my pencil cases that you see behind me. All those pencil cases, they all have a luggage tag on them. So it tells me what colored pencil set is in those pencil cases. So that's what I started using on my project bags. And I love the idea. The only ones I don't need it for, of course, are these. I love these. I want all the project bags I buy in the future are probably all going to be the clear plastic because you can see what your project is. I got that one. That's from last year's retreat Marissa did. I purchased it through someone so that I could have one. And I have this one that I purchased at one of the retreats that Amanda was at. So this one's the Nightmare Before Christmas because, you know, I love the Nightmare Before Christmas. But yeah, the ones that you can't see through them, you're not sure what they are. So I bought the luggage tags. They're cheap. You get a bunch of them in a package. They're cheap. These project bags are not expensive either. They work great. And sometimes I'll put 2 or 3 projects in one bag, like this one here. These are the stitch-alongs I have in here. The daisy chain, the sneaky spooky spells, and the boo crew. I got 3 of them in here. And then I have one of these that has all 3 of them kitted up. And I have this sitting in a drawer. There, yeah. So the Nightmare one, does she have her website back up? Because I know her website was down. But this one came from Needle and Bone Designs, and she did have a website, but I know when I looked last, there wasn't anything on it. But her bags are really pretty. She adds a little charm on the zipper. This one is a key, one of those old skeleton keys. She has a loop on it. So there, and this has 2 zippers. So I put the chart in the front and then the fabric and whatever in the back. Oh, okay. That would be good. Oh, that's true, Amanda. Yeah, if you have them lined up on a cart and you can't see inside them and you just want to look real quick, you can still put a luggage tag on there on the zipper pull. And then who made this one, Marissa? Is that one Debbie? Is that her name, Debbie? I know I have another one by her also. And this just has 1 zipper, and she has a little charm. There's 2 little charms on here. And yeah, it's just got 1 zipper. But I like this one too. Yeah, Deb. That's her name, Deb. So, yeah. And then all my other project bags are including this one. So all these that are mesh, they have the fabric in the front. I don't even know if she makes these kind anymore. It's by so much to love, and it's the number 2, and love is LUV, and it's so as an SEW. So much to love. And I don't know if she's on Etsy. I think she's still on Etsy. I most of my project bags came from her, and I would get them all at the Myrtle Beach retreats I went to. That's where they all came from. But she would send them to Amy to sell for her at the retreats, and I was always buying them every year. They were like $20, $25 at the time, I think, maybe 25 the most. They might have been 15 to somewhere between 15 and 25. And I would buy a few every year. So I have a lot of those. Plus, um, if she didn't have fabric I liked, I sent it to her and she made them for me with the fabric I sent her. I don't know if she still does that, but she did that for me, and that was many years ago. So yeah, I'm into, I got enough scissors. I probably have close to 24 pairs of scissors, and most of them are Gingers. They're nice scissors, and I have way more scissor fobs than I have scissors. Plus, I have needle minders. I change out my scissors every month. Like these are patriotic, so they'll get switched out next month along with the scissor fob. And I switch out my needle minders because my needle minders this month I'm using are all patriotic, and they'll all go in this bag. And then I write July. I have July written on here. You need more project bags? We do. We need more project bags. So when I pull out January, it'll have these scissors, the fob, and the needle minders, and then I keep a pad of paper in each one. I didn't have a pad of paper that was patriotic. Otherwise, that would be in here also. Hi, Julene. How are you? But yeah, I change these out every month because OCD. And I have so much stuff, you got to use it all. So that's what I do. And then I have this. It's a necklace holder. Look at all. I got extra scissors on this and scissor fobs. So yeah, just go purchase a cheap jewelry, a necklace holder. Also, a mug holder, a coffee mug holder. That'll work too. Is this loose? No, I guess not. I guess it just turns. But yep, you can also use a coffee mug holder. Okay. Bye, Marissa. Thanks for coming in. So yeah, lots of good ideas. We need more, and it's always good to have pads of paper. I like my planners. You can buy just the notes. So I have the wild notes. The cover was this cover. This was the cover, but you can switch the covers if you like the inside better. And I liked the animals better, so I switched it because you've got toucans and flamingos. There's cheetahs all on the cover. So I like the notes, and then they came in with, the index, and then I just use tabs. So like in here, I'm keeping a list of all the Mirabilias I have, all the Nora Corbett's. I still have to do the Hades, all the Shannon Christine patterns I own, all the Carolyn Manning. So this way, I don't purchase more than one because I've done that. I have had a couple extra Nora Corbett's because I forgot I had it. So, and I know some people do spreadsheets. I like having paper. I love paper. I love stationery. I love gel pens. I love all that stuff. So I'd rather have it all right here, and I can go, oh, Shannon Christine or Carolyn Manning, what ones do I have? And it's all right there. I don't have to fumble around in my phone or my tablet. To me, this is easier. So yeah, I like my notebooks. I love the UBs that are at Target. I think they still have them. I love my UBs at Target, and then you just go buy the tabs. They're pretty. That's what I use for notebooks. You don't need anything expensive. Paper doesn't crash. Exactly. That's another reason, too. Because you may need it right away, and all of a sudden you look and your battery's almost dead. Then you're screwed. And sometimes people lose their phones or they crack their phones and break them, and you got to wait till you get a new one. That don't happen here. Now, the only thing you might do is lose it, or maybe there's a fire in your house. But other than that, yeah, exactly. They don't crash. But that's it for today. Hi, Kat. I'm getting ready to say goodbye. So that's it for today. Stay tuned next Thursday. I'm sure I'll have a lot to show. We should have at least one finish, hopefully two, for next week. No new starts, but I will have a lot of progress to report. So I'm going to go fix dinner now, and I will talk to you all later. Love you guys. Bye bye.